I'm not going to give you his list of credits because we'll be here till breakfast. But John, aside from being a brilliant actor, is an outspoken and longtime advocate for Israel. He frequently uses his platform to defend Israel's actions, expresses love for the nation, its people, and its security. John, we are awed by your support and friendship to the Jewish people, and we want to honor you with this award of recognition for your unwavering commitment to Israel and your steadfast support of the Jewish people.
Do I have the
You have yes.
the honor?
You have the honor.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Isn't it nice to walk into a room and have everybody give you so much love? Brian Singer is here. And one of the reasons I did the film was because I wanted to work with Brian, and I've missed his films for a while, and now he's back, and that's very good news for us all. A lot of people are perhaps wondering why a Christian boy who was raised in Yonkers, New York, comes forth with such energy toward the Jewish people and toward Israel. And I should probably just give you a little something for being up here, you know. So, I'm just going to tell you a little story. My dad was a golf professional, right? He was a little boy. When he was 8 years old, he fell in love with golf and was caddying at a Jewish country club in Scarsdale, New York. He was a poor kid, and he fell in love with this game of golf. And he used to caddy, and at the 16th hole, he would say, "You know, it's my birthday today." and oh, is that right? Whitey, they called him Whitey, he said, "White hair." And they gave him a little tip, you see. And then a couple of weeks later, he was caddying for the same fellow, and he said, on the 16th hole, "You know, it's my birthday today." And he said, "Whitey, I thought your birthday was 2 weeks ago." And so he was caught, you see. But they admired his chutzpah. And they really, they became his aunts and uncles and mentors and raised him, really. When I look back, I was a young kid, you know. I wasn't there at that time, but from the stories and stuff. I know that this was a big deal for my dad to have these friends, and they made him a professional golfer at 16 for the club and made him the head professional at 18 years old. My dad had a terrible accident that prevented him from playing on the tour. He was very talented. But these members said, "No, you're going to teach here, you know, this is your place." So we had, we knew as little kids, we knew that because of these people, who, by the way, when they came to this country, weren't allowed to, because of anti-Semitism, they weren't allowed to be members of a club. So what they did was pool some money, and they bought their own land and built a club. And because of that, that kind of energy, that kind of fortitude, that kind of, you know, this is that energy of the Jewish energy, which is a remarkable, of all the descriptions of Jewish people, you have to say the energy is very special. And they provided for us, you know, and we knew it when we were little kids. We were the only kids in the block that, you know, very, very early age, knew that anti-Semitism was crazy. So, and then when I was about 14 years old, I saw my dad, and And he was so different from his siblings. He had three siblings, two sisters and a brother. And he was so far beyond his brothers and sisters in every way. He was a charming guy. He was comfortable with any kings and queens and the beggars on the street. He was a fellow with a great sense of humor, and he was a terrific dad. And he would tell me stories. The reason why I'm an actor is because he told us stories, my two brothers and I. And he used to tell stories every night for several years. He made these stories up. He was a great storyteller. And I would see the beginning, and this is how he's setting it up. And this is I see what the story's about. Now, how is he going to finish it? So I really was, that's what became the basis, I think, for my being an actor. And my two other brothers were very successful in their fields too. My younger brother was a singer-songwriter, very popular, and wrote Wild Thing. You have to forgive him for that. He wrote Angel of the Morning. He wrote a lot of big songs, and he just passed on a couple of weeks ago. And my older brother was a volcanologist and saved a lot of people by determining the lava flow of some of these volcanic eruptions. So, and that goes back to my dad. As Einstein said, if you want to produce a boy of intelligence, tell him stories. And he said, but there must be more than that. Yeah, tell him more stories. But anyway, so that's me. And I have to say that I feel that destiny has been given me because of my understanding of anti-Semitism, which is so continuous, never ending, and because of the Holocaust. I felt a great need as a young person to protect the truth of what Judaism stands for. Judaism stands for love of life, liberty, charity, treating others the way you'd like to be treated. It stands for every good thing. Every good thing. I said this to somebody. I said, look, Judaism is, Judaism has all the tools. Judaism, the Jewish people have given us all the tools for living. They've given us the teachings of the great Torah, which, if followed, bring us to life, to liberty, to every answer, every possible answer to life's needs. That's what they have given us. And maybe we're starting to catch up to that understanding. Because, when I was just talking to Brian about the God's words to Abram. He said, I'm going to make you, I want you to go to a place I'll show you. Leave your family, leave everyone, and go to this place I'll show you. I'm going to make you a great nation, he said. I'm going to make you'll be a blessing. And those who bless you, I will bless. Those who curse you, I will curse. And you shall be a blessing to all the families of the earth. That's what you are. You see? So anyway, and you can see it. I was talking to Brian just earlier, and I'm saying, well, that's what they have become, haven't they? Look at all the Nobel Prizes that they've won.
And you are, John, and you are. You are the same. You are beautiful.
Well, I'm one of those guys that took it seriously, because when they say, you know, those who bless you, we will bless, that's it. I'm in. You know what I mean? I'm not stupid. Anyway, it's great to see you all here. And I know I have some friends, and you know, whatever we want to do to say hello and stuff like that. I'd like to have Brian come up and just say hello. He's back.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching the film and staying here. And thank you, John, for delivering an amazing performance. I also have to comment, not only is John an amazing actor, but his work ethic is extraordinary. No matter how hot it is, or how tough it is, or how fast we have to shoot the scene, or slow, or whatever's happening, John is always there, and always up to work, and he'll stay there no matter what the heat. He'll endure or whatever, or an adjustment. He also added some language to the film. Aliona wrote a magnificent, beautiful script for me, but John also added some of his own improvisations, which we even talked about in the airplane before we even got there to Greece to shoot the picture, and they worked in the movie beautifully, because they helped tie things together and also bring sort of deeper sense of I don't want to say faith, but you know, national faith, moral faith, and he did that for the picture. So thank you, John. I love you. You're a brilliant actor, and I can't wait for the next picture. Thank you. And thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.